Their opening game of the World Cup against Fiji on Thursday morning. Wary of an upset after Japan defeated South Africa, coach Checker has named a full-strength team.
Game 1 of the World Cup for the Wallabies and a photo call for the 23-man team announced to take on Fiji. Will Gania will be the run-on halfback, while coach Michael Checker couldn't split his flankers, Hooper and Pocock.
It's pretty hard not to pick one of them, so it sort of means you pick them both. You know, I don't think that I'm not trying to claim there's any brilliant rocket science behind it. You've just got two very good players.
Although playing out of his regular position, Pocock is no stranger to the number 8 jumper.
I think we're all starting to feel a bit more comfortable just getting out there in whatever position we're in, playing our role within our structure.
As for the style of rugby the Wallabies want to play,
our intent is to be an attacking side. It's part of our identity, and we definitely want to use every opportunity we play for Australia to show that.
The Wallabies-Fiji game can be seen on Gem Thursday, beginning at 1:45 a.m.
Still on rugby, and several Hamilton players will back up on Thursday night when the Newcastle Barbarians face the Country Eagles development squad at number 2 Sports Ground. Coach Scott Coleman today finalised his side, which features 9 grand final winning Hawks. Meanwhile, former Hamilton lock Nick Palmer is expected to be selected for the Eagles in the main game.
Nick Palmer now shares line-out drills with Wallaby Sam Carter. It wasn't that long ago he was plying his trade as an amateur here in his hometown of Newcastle. He's happy he made the decision to further his career in Sydney.
Mate, sensational, hey, thoroughly enjoying it. Great bunch of blokes, you know, professional running program here, and mate, yeah, it's awesome.
Palmer watched his beloved Hawks win the premiership while in camp with the Eagles.
Played the last 4 or 5 years with them, and mate, great bunch of blokes, and yeah, they're like a second family to me.
The next day, he made his run-on debut for the Eagles. Thursday's clash with Queensland Country will be his first outing as a professional in front of a home crowd.
Stoked. Haven't really been up home for a few weeks, and yeah, it should be great to play in front of a home crowd. They're one of the teams if we're on form, on game, we should hopefully knock them off. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Paddy Kilmurray, NBN News.
Clint Newton is hopeful his career will be extended by 1 game beyond the New South Wales Cup Grand Final. The winner of Sunday's decider between the Knights and Wyong will face the Queensland Cup champions in the NRL Grand Final curtain raiser.
Clint Newton's career just keeps on going. The 34-year-old wants to end it with some silverware.
Would be one of the highlights of my career, there's no doubt about that. Obviously I've won a premiership with the NRL, and but this means more for a different reason.
While Newton has played more than 250 games as a first grader, his opposing skipper is yet to play one. Mitch Williams is the competition's best player yet to make a first grade appearance. The former Knights New South Wales Cup Player of the Year is 27 and knows the time is now.
Obviously I'd love to be playing in the NRL, and obviously this is the biggest stage for the New South Wales Cup at the moment, so a good performance on the weekend obviously can't hurt my chances.
Pigeonholed is probably not the right frame for NRL, and you know, anyone that was brave enough to take a shot, the bloke wouldn't let him down.
Rip Taylor once bled red and blue. He coached the Knights reserve grade for several seasons before he was moved on. He shoots straight from the hip.
As long as the referee looks after those Knights walking off the mark, we'll be all right.
The Roos have played the Knights twice this year and won on both occasions. They'll go into the match as favourites, despite Newcastle's rich vein of form. Paddy Kilmurray, NBN News.
The Newcastle Jockey Club has decided to delay the removal of the turf on its main track until at least early November, giving the recently replaced bee grass more time to prepare for full-time racing. Meanwhile, Chris Lees has capped off one of the best seasons in his career by winning the Newcastle Trainers Premiership. His runner, Lucia Valentina, was named the NJC's Horse of the Year, while the Paul Perry-trained Surf and Safari was named the best 2-year-old. In other awards, legendary hoop Robert Thompson won the Cessnock Jockeys Premiership, while Samantha Clinton took out the Broadmeadow Apprentice Jockey title. Team, that's our look at sport.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch.
Stay with us. Gavin Morris is in next with the weather.